Alright, I'm back. So yeah, previous video. I know some people pronounce Barat Palinka, but I also call it some people Barat. I think Barat is the right name, right? Yeah. But anyway, yeah. If you grow up in a village and you are adult, you will learn a lot about alcohol, especially if you like, or somebody nearby is making it. By the way, homemade alcohol is legal. Probably the easiest way is basically make everything at your home, you know, like add sugar, let it ferment, and when it's basically ready, you will take it to one of the many distilleries that are in the nearby towns, villages, etc., etc. And yeah, you are fine. Just take it to distillery. Because homemade distilleries, if you want to make it legal and whatnot, that is a lot more harder. And I think there's like, what is the limit, like 70 liters per person or per year or so? I don't know, there are some limits. Basically, when you take it to distillery, you are fine. Just take it to distillery. Yeah, our plums are great. We got different type, of the regular purple types over here. But man, they are great. And we got like this small round dark reddish when they are fully grown. The other type that is yellow when it's fully grown, but these one are turn yellow when they're like half grown. But I like eating the half grown one because they are really sour. And I like the sour taste. When they are fully purple, they are so freaking sweet. Sweet and like I like when they are like still kinda tough and sour, because then they will be like very soft and sweet. And of course, everybody loves different ones, different types and whatnot. But they are safe to eat, by the way, when they are not even fully ripe yet. So yeah. The time when they are grown and safe to eat is usually like July, like mid-July for these plums, and like late July, early August usually when we like collect them, and yeah, alcohol is made from them. So yeah, it's really tasty. When you are in like Central / Eastern Europe and somebody offers you like homemade alcohol, definitely try it. But it's really strong. So people who are not used to it, they definitely have like water or something ready to drink after it. I tend to not drink after the first shot. I just want to taste it. But yeah, pretty strong when it comes to alcohol. I can hold my liquor, that's for sure. And I know that a lot of people they can't. I have no problem with it. That is why I don't drink, because yeah, if I was, I would be alcoholic definitely. This is why I usually tend to stay away from drinking if I could help it. As I said, only on the special occasions with family and friends. Alright, I think we are ready to go to June. Where is also my other header? It should be somewhere around here, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I already bought it for the combine. Oh, there it is, okay. I should go and bring some water to the greenhouse first. Run, chickens, run, run, run. Yeah, they definitely look like in the garden, if I would say so. Just look at that if I want. We'll see. Yes, I won't drive too deep, don't you, game? Other people. How are we doing random civilians? Then it is, look, definitely looks, this dude looks American. And then the woman looks like German. But yeah, that dude definitely looks American. I don't know why, just look at him and I say he's American. Hopefully no one get offended by that, but he just looks American to me. I like how the clouds are slowly going away and now they're back. Then good rain. It's like a real quiet rain, which is good for the crops. More rain today at 1 PM. So yeah, as I said, that is fully grown. That was pretty obvious this will happen. Oberschwaben is where I live, right? Yeah. Just this far. I'll just go around. I don't want to put it on the with the trailer behind. I could, but there are no cars, so we are fine. Cars are only on the big road, but there's plenty of them on the big road. I guess that is highway or whatever that number 30 over here. Yeah, probably highway. Or as Americans say, freeway. But I just call everything highway. Because yeah, most of Europe is not flat. There are some flat countries like Netherlands or Denmark, but all of other European countries have at least some hilly areas. Should I buy the sorghum header? Maybe when I have enough money. We'll see. Okay, this will go directly to the mill, by the way. to the mill, grow mill. In September I will be planting wheat on all these fields, by the way. That was my decision before, and yeah, still stand by it, unless I decide otherwise. I'll probably just use this header, right? You can use it for sorghum still. Yeah. Good, good, good. This should be like fully fertilizer, I remember that. Yeah. You don't even need to plow. I'm not plow it or use the subsoiler. Yeah. See? This time I remember the name. I don't know, it's really hard to remember the name. Because in my language it's two words and they are longer than the subsoil. Well, not really longer, like, but yeah, two words together are longer than that one word. Yeah, than one word. Good, almost 400k, which is really nice. But the harvest is like so 600k, right? Let me see real quick. Ooh, 700k. Wait, that's not the one. Is it the one? Okay, 600k. And we need the one basically, yeah. There's one for potatoes, by the way, so we can harvest the potatoes with this one as well. But we need a different header, so. Yeah, combined together it's almost 670,000. It's crazy. It's a lot of money. We need like 300k more, almost. Yeah, as I said, it's a lot of money. And a lot of money indeed. Yeah, today we'll have like something that we haven't made for lunch in ages. We call it, well, kind of, what I would the translation? Plum balls, I guess, plum balls. Basically, remember I was talking about the rokshe? So, the dough is basically very similar, wheat flour and potatoes. Then you will put half of large purple plum inside the dough. Then you will boil the dough, when it's like fully boiled and everything. The other one. And then you will pull it out, put poppy seeds on it and sugar, and that's basically it. Yeah, it's really tasty. I recommend it. But yeah, probably the hardest part is making dough or dough. From dough, right? Dough, Dough, right? Yeah, I don't know how to make it. So yeah, I usually leave it to ladies. I can cook, but not like everything. A lot of stuff that I don't know how to cook. But usually when I like follow the recipe, I can cook a lot of stuff. Unless I do it for the first time and it's something not as simple. But I make pretty good Jamaican jerk chicken. Yeah, it was pretty good. I found the recipe online, and I usually make it for my parents and for myself. Yeah, definitely something else because there's a lot of spices that go there. We use spices, but not as many, and definitely don't combine like warm spices with regular like salty slash hot spices. And it's basically a combination of all of them, and there's also like other stuff that goes there. I don't like using a leek, so I usually just use like only garlic, a regular onion, and the spring onions. Yeah, spring onions are much better than leek. I really like spring onions and radishes. So yeah, these are. I mean radishes. I mean those small round ones, small round red ones. That is basically spring for me. Eating young onions or spring onions and radishes. I love that. I can never get enough. Yeah, that is one good thing, or one of many good things that my parents taught me as a kid and my sister as well, to eat veggies and fruits. Because yeah, I love killing imagination, but it wasn't as bad. But in the newer generation, Gen Z and especially in Gen Alpha, these kids won't eat veggies and fruit at all. Yeah, my cousin have like 5 year old kid, and man, you can't make that kid eat veggies and fruit at all, and it's bad because fruit and veggies have a lot of this. Can't remember the English name of it again. We call it vlaknia. Basically, stuff that makes you poop. You know, makes your poop come out easily or easier. Just I know the actually know the name, but I can't remember it. It's such a specific word. But yeah, the kids don't eat it and then have problems pooping. I mean, like, I never have problem like kid like I wasn't pooping for 3 or 5 days. This is basically crazy. And they are like fine with it. I was like, what? You're fine with it? Some other parents, I know some other parents would be literally like running away or in like hospital with the kid and whatnot if it wasn't pooping for like 3 days, which is crazy. I can't even imagine not pooping for 3 days. I can't imagine not pooping for one day, not for 3 days. Again, I had the English name on my tongue, but you know, sometimes you have name on tongue, but just can't remember it. remember I knew it, but fiber. That is the word, fiber. Fiber. I finally remember fiber optic. Yeah, I have to remember fiber optic internet. Right, freaking fiber. Yeah, kids don't have fiber. They don't need veggies, fruits, and whatnot, and then the fiber and have issues going on the toilet. Yeah, I don't know. Of course, it's not my problem to like talk to other people my age about their kids. I don't have kids, so yeah, it would be kind of hypocritical to told them how should they take care of their kids when I don't have any kids. Even though I'm in the age when a lot of people tend to have kids already. Heck, some have even already kids at school or whatever. I'm your typical white millennial that doesn't want kids. I don't know, I just don't see any benefit in it. But yeah, a lot of us are basically single, and I never really met anybody that not like would be good enough. I mean, I'm not a woman, but yeah. At this point, I'm at the age it would be pretty much hard to basically change a lot of stuff that I like or what I do, and basically all my free time would be spent on work slash kids. Yeah, I can't imagine that at my age. I'm 37. I can't imagine that at all. I couldn't imagine that when I was younger and had more energy than now. And yeah, my cousin is 3 years younger. She had a first kid, and probably last kid. And her husband is 43. Yeah, I mean, with their job, sure, they are more home than at work. They usually do home office and whatnot, and go to office like once per week or less. With that kind of job and that kind of money they earn a lot of money. Yeah, their money, what they have per month, would be like several other households I know, equally ours. How much they'll have compared to our household? I would say 5 times as much per month, which is crazy amount. And we are like your typical middle class. Yeah, they're pretty rich. They are rich, but also really, really greedy. Yeah, they don't want to spend money on almost anything. But yeah, it's their money. Even I was surprised when I saw their new car. I was like, that is their new car. It's just a regular freaking combi, aka station wagon. Like what? That is the car that people in the villages buy. I was expecting some huge ass SUV, not freaking combi. Combi is like literally the most common type of car that your typical village man slash contractor would want over here. Unless they do need something bigger than usually get a van. But combi is basically the European counterpart to huge American pickup trucks at rural areas, because in US you usually see in the rural areas pickup trucks, right? And here in Europe it's usually combi cars, like station wagons, but we call it combi. I don't know why we call it combi, but I think that is called in a lot of parts of Europe. Even in like German it's called combi, I think. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, basically the back of the vehicle is longer and you can take more stuff in it. That's why it's popular with men, especially working men. So that was that. That'll be fine. Yeah, okay, next month. Hope I'm not forgetting on anything. Yeah, we don't want rain. We don't want any rain. Ah. Okay, July is pretty awful. We are going to skip this month, I think, because this yes. Is anything fully grown? Not really. Okay, we are just skipping July. I should really feed my animals. And probably, yeah. We got some job to do. Awful weather. The whole July is this awful. Like rain and hell. Freaking whole July. It's crazy. So what do you wanna do in August? So definitely corn silage, maybe sorghum harvesting, or I might leave it to September. We'll see. And about corn as well, well not corn, but carrot as well. We'll see. We got time with carrots. So yeah. Oh, by the way, today we are celebrating my mother's birthday. She had a night shift yesterday, so it's really today because her birthday was today. Of course, this year it will be just small celebration with a few family members because last year she have a huge celebration since it was one of these, years that when you do huge celebrations. I won't say how old she is. Usually are supposed to say the woman's age, right? It's not polite. But yeah. And by huge celebration, I mean, like when you're like 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, These ones. We call it okrúhle narozeniny. aka round birthday. I don't know why it is called like that. I guess it is. Good to appreciate it. You really see, like, yeah, it's freaking wet, like it was. Even those look wet, yeah. Look at it. I like it. I usually don't appreciate like small details like that a lot, but when I see them, I really appreciate them because they look good, especially on ultra graphics. And why did it fall? Yeah, well, I got to check if it's falls or not. Well then, well then, well then, well then. Look at that, how well it is. Well, you come back and we'll do some corn silage and whatnot. And maybe some other harvest. Maybe I'll actually get carrots or something else. Anyway, see you.